Hey Aries, welcome back to Deku Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot and astrology for July 13th through the 19th of 2020. July is quite the month, right? We have Mars in your sign now. That's fun, where it belongs. My Mars is in Aries and I've definitely felt quite a surge of energy. It's definitely been a lot harder to sleep. And those are the really fun Mars and Aries things we'll talk about as we go through this reading. There's a lot happening astrologically, so let's just get to that here. I'm not going to really do anything but dip my toe into it throughout the reading, just because it's heavy stuff and there's just such an intense energy right now. I highly recommend checking out White Light Astrology's take on it in his monthly for July. He does a really good astrological monthly overview and weekly overview, so check those out because I just think he's going to do a better job of explaining what the hell is going on than me, because it's just a lot. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you guys that because we feel it. And we're feeling very expressive about it right now, too. I'm sure that a lot of you guys are speaking without thinking. We might be coming across as a lot harsher than we mean to be. And with Mercury retrograding in Cancer and the Sun in Cancer, everyone's really sensitive to what we have to say, so just be careful. But let's get into your reading here with the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. For some reason, I almost just said happy birthday to you guys, but maybe that's the vibe of Mars and Aries for you. You might be feeling like unnaturally just like amped up energy-wise. It feels like you guys are just alive in a different way. You're lit up about everything. Good ways, bad ways. It's quite a powerful energy. All right, so let's get your week ahead here. We're already getting cards. How about you come out in a more normal way if you want to? Because that was weird. Ooh, now all of a sudden, we don't want to say anything. This is interesting. I'll show you what came out. I'll show you what came out. This is the only card out so far. Seven of Swords reversed. There's some real moments of, it feels like, bam, things just coming to the surface. Things being unveiled to you. Understanding something in a different light. And also speaking things that we've held hidden within us. There is a real outing of energy here, a real outing of our frustrations, of our pent-up energy, of our pent-up frustrations. And it's going to come out very clearly and sharply. So watch out for that, because it comes out with the fire behind it. With that Seven of Swords reverse, it just feels like this is a week of revealing the root causes of things, revealing how we really feel and how people around us really feel. And I need to look at things in this really just and accountable way. It's a really intense energy that comes after that Seven of Swords. We get the Hangman, and then we get Justice. So did he come out? He came out reversed. I get thrown off by him sometimes. I'm sorry. So he is reversed. I was like, he's standing though. So yeah, with that Hangman reversed and the Justice card, it's time to stop being defensive about needing to see things from a different perspective, about needing to take accountability for our own actions and our own ways of dealing with things, especially in emotional relationships, friendships, etc. It says that we need to maybe take a lighter approach, or we need, before we go off the handle. And it's going to be really hard to do that, obviously, with Mars and Aries. It's going to be really hard to navigate these waters here, but there's a deeper sense that we know we needed to change in some respect. And I will say maybe you're quick to fire, but you're also quick to apologize. And you're quick to make right when you don't mean for things to come across the way they do. And with, again, all the Cancer placements and Mercury retrograding in Cancer, just do it. It's going to make everything a lot easier, and you might actually learn something from it here with that Justice card. And I love, again, the messages of the Justice card from here often, you know, taking accountability, taking responsibility, seeing things, again, from somebody else's perspective, as well as being, you know, understanding your perspective, but also understanding theirs, and understanding the linkage between it, as well as what makes it hard to understand each other in whatever situation this might be. I'm not saying just relationships, but that Queen of Cups does come upright with that Wheel of Fortune right next to her. And as we head towards this Cancer new moon on the 20th, 21st, and just being in the sun and Cancer energy, we're more, cannot English, oh my gosh, cannot wait for this retrograde to be done. We're more focused on what's going to bring us comfort, stability, security, happiness, and emotional security. We have to be a little bit more empathic in this energy, and a little bit kinder, a little bit more nurturing with our words and our actions and our emotions. So it's not totally lighting it up, interestingly enough. It's what's being brought out in the Mars and Aries energy that makes it so intense. It's this sudden, like, because again, Aries first is, you know, the first sign. We have Mars, which is its ruler, and that's just such an intense, straightforward, fiery, I am kind of energy. I am, so this is how I feel. That combination with Cancer. And what do we feel unsupported by? What do we feel needs to be let go of that's been such a real thing in our life, such a real structure? It could be, you know, relationships, maybe even with like family and how we've dealt with that. It could be time to deal with those in some respects. It could be time to deal with why this has become such a rooted part of our personality, to jump to conclusions or to fire it up when that's not really what needs to be done. Instead, it asks us to evaluate under this Jupiter and Capricorn energy here, you know, what's unsustainable, not going to work. What hasn't been working that we've kind of tried to build a house on. We may not want to deal with this, but it's a need, and I need to take care of. It's a need that you need to take care of. And it has a lot to do with your security and insecurity. And I think that that's what this Mars and Aries is really bringing up here, is how much you carry these insecurities that hold you back and that cause you to react in ways that might be more destructive and might not be the best way to communicate, to go about things, to deal with our issues. So this is a real week of learning for you guys. And July is really not letting us go. So, you know, these readings are going to be intense. Just like a warning. They're like all kind of like mini monthlies, which is why I'm not even gonna mess with monthlies this month. It's just the energy right now is too changing. It's too much. It is something I've never felt before. I just couldn't do it this month, and I haven't been able to for the past few months, because we're on that we're riding that wave into, you know, the Aquarian. Why can't I speak right now? Oh my gosh, to the age of Aquarius. I cannot wait for this retrograde to be done. And it's gonna be a wild ride. So it feels almost like there's no rhyme or reason to any of this, but it's really having, again, 7 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups, which I don't see the 4 of Cups here, but 7 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups have been in most of the readings. If one isn't in one of them, the other one is in it. And 7 of Pentacles does bring up, you know, again, what have we built up that has just totally not worked? What are we waiting for to come to fruition that is not going to? Because no matter how much we wait, it's not built on anything that's going to stand the test of time. It's that we need to restructure the whole thing here. This is, I mean, because it's Pentacles, this is like physical restructure. This is money. This is home. This is how we build our lives, our relationships, all of that. And if it's not satisfying and it's not getting where you want it to go, it's time to maybe throw the baby out with the bathwater and realize that change is here, and that we're going to have to do what we got to do here we're going to have to work with these unsustainable things and restructure them to be more sustainable, to be better for the future, for everybody. That Aquarian energy of the star. It's a glimpse into a more transcendent way of life, a more transcendent way of being, doing, having whatever it is that you want. There's more, so why hold on to what is not enough? And if we're going about it in a way that's not getting us there, why keep going about it that way? It's time to take all this fiery energy and direct it in a new, I don't want to say new direction because that sounds stupid, but in a new direction, I guess. Gosh, I'm sure you guys can tell when Mercury is retrograde because I cannot speak like a person, huh? If you're wondering what happened to my face, by the way, I fell into a bunch of incense sticks where I work because we dip incense, and I just tripped and face slammed into all those little wooden sticks, and they just scraped at my whole face. So if you're wondering what's going on with it, that's what's going on with it. Imagination. So let's see this. This is from the Lynn V. Andrews Power Deck. Exploring the wilderness of your own soul through contemplation brings you to the altar of your imagination. To have a circle of imagination in your being, walk with the untamed, wild, instinctual side of your nature, all the time knowing its power. Like a woman aware of her own pregnancy and yet moving through the round of daily tasks, you need not focus on the unborn life for its nature to continue to grow. Remember always that inspiration often comes after reflection, after the seed of creativity is planted. When you actually begin your creative work, the energy of the universe comes to you and imagination flows. Beautiful messages. Intense ones. But what we have to remember is sometimes, you know, all these shifting and changing energies, all we can do is try to stay grounded, do our best, and be better. And that's really my message for you guys. And also imagining a better way of doing things, a better way of going about, you know, communication, a better way of building things that need to be rebuilt in our life here, and seeing our goals and future in a different lens and maybe in a totally different way. Anyways, beautiful messages here, Aries. I love you guys so much. If you want to book a reading, all that information is below in the description box. If you are interested in getting your compatibility analysis, astrology birth chart analysis, numerology analysis, check out Truly Divine. You can use my code Deku30 for 30% off. You can use it as many times as you want and share it with as many people as you want. That's also in the description box. Have a wonderful and blessed week, guys, and leave me a comment below. Namaste.